Hey, good morning, Missouri, and welcome to the Morning Update here on Missouri Sports Network. MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Sure that you've tuned in, and as always, Lyona Labor's Local 663 remind us, hey, drive safely in those work zones. Those folks want to go home to their families as well. Well, here we are, Dateline, December the 11th, 2024, 345th day of this year. Only 20 days remaining in 2024. What are you going to do with those 20 days? Starting off here at the college level, Evangel women's basketball is 3-6 on the season, 2-3 in the KCAC, and they will be hosting Ottawa University tonight at 5:30 over on the Evangel Valor campus. The Lady Bears at Missouri State are 5-3, and they're off until Saturday. Well, they will host Little Rock Saturday at 1 p.m. in the Great Southern Bank Arena. Missouri Lady Panthers 6-2 on the season, 3-0 in the conference. Sunday they will travel to number 1 ranked Grand Valley State in Champaign, Illinois for a 4 p.m. tip-off. Mission University, the Lady Patriots are 6-2, 3-1 in the conference, and they travel to Conway, Arkansas to play Central Baptist College on Thursday. And then on Saturday, they'll be at Crowley's Ridge College in Paragould, Arkansas. The Mizzou women are 9-3. They've yet to play a conference game. They've won 4 in a row, and they will host Lipscomb on Sunday at 3 p.m. On the men's side, the Valor men of Evangel, they're 4-5 on the season, 1-4 in the conference, and they will host Ottawa University tonight. Game time set for 7:30. The Bears at Missouri State, 5-4 on the season, 0-1 in the conference, and they'll be at Washington State Saturday at 4 p.m. Drury Panthers, 5-3 on the season, 1-2 in the conference, host Central Christian at 6 p.m. on Monday. And Mission University, the Patriots travel to Conway, Arkansas to play Central Baptist College on Thursday, and then Saturday at Crowley's Ridge College in Paragould. Mizzou men are 8-1 on the conference, coming off of a huge victory over the number 1 ranked University of Kansas. They're 0-0 in the conference, and they will be hosting LIU Saturday at 11 a.m. Great Southern Bank on this day in history. In 1620, the Mayflower Pilgrims come ashore in Plymouth Bay. 1816, on this date, Indiana becomes the 19th state in the United States. 1934, Ford Frick becomes the president of the National League. On that same day, the National League votes to allow night games up to 7 per home team. In 1941, the New York Giants acquire a future Hall of Famer, Johnny Mize, from the Cardinals for 3 players and $50,000. Another state, 1949, Chicago Bear Johnny Lujack passes for 6 touchdowns versus the Chicago Cardinals. And in 1951, on this date, Jolton Joe DiMaggio announces that he is retiring from baseball. And in 1954, Philadelphia Phillies owners reluctantly acquire Connie Mack Stadium from the A's and name it Shibe Park. In 1959, the New York Yankees trade Marv Throneberry, Don Larson, Hank Bauer, and Norm Seaburn for Roger Maris, Kent Hadley, and Joe Destrini. In 1972, Jets wide receiver Don Maynard becomes the all-time leader in receptions at 632. And on this date in 1973, Houston Astros Cesar Cedeno is jailed for the death of a 19-year-old woman when his gun goes off in his homeland of Dominican Republic in a hotel with her in the room and kills her. He's held 20 days in jail. On this date in 2004, the 70th Heisman Trophy is awarded to USC quarterback Matt Leinart. And here's a little trivia before we take our break. Who is the only player with more than 4 home runs while playing first base for the same team? More than 400 home runs while playing first base for the same team. You're listening to the Morning Update here on the Missouri Sports Network, brought to you by RBW Agricultural Farm Equipment Sales, home of the Rancher Hydraulic, Cattle Baron, Heritage, and Legacy cattle chutes. RBW Agricultural carries curated lines of new livestock handling equipment, front-end loader attachments, and is the number one dealer in the United States for Ironcraft Flex wing rotary cutters. And we care about the safety of our customers and their livestock. We care about bringing efficient equipment to the market and making high-quality equipment affordable for more farmers and ranchers. And we care about the integrity of our words and conduct. You can find RBW in Bolivar and Moberly, Missouri, or at rbwag.com. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back and run through the high school scoreboards from the last couple of days.
Hi, I'll have the avocado toast minus the avocado.
So, toast.
Yeah. Everything is so expensive these days.
Hey, Chevy gets it. That's why they're keeping prices down to earth, like on the most affordable EV in America. A super strong and capable Chevy truck. And a high-tech Chevy SUV. Why is Chevy making affordable vehicles connected by OnStar? It's so together we can do more.
We believe banking should make your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support for life. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Hey, welcome back to the morning update here on the Missouri Sports Network. Visit MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Looking at the girls' scores from Monday night, it was Oak Ridge 57, Advance 18. El Dorado Springs over Appleton City 54-26. Atlanta defeats Macon County 60-43. It was Aurora over Rogers Heritage 47-15. Logan Rogersville defeats Ava 77-21. Bakersfield over Kabul 59-13. It was Staley over Basehauer Linwood in Linwood, Kansas 63-29. Verona defeats Billings in a district matchup 56-45. Lee Summit over Blue Springs South 49-39. Benton defeats Blue Valley North 72-70. It was Boonville over Macon 63-33. Bourbon defeats Maranatha Baptist 39-37. Bramer over Southwest Livingston County 44-24. It was Drexel over Branaugh 55-18. Again, these are girls' scores for Monday night, presented by Bambino's Italian Restaurant, Bambino's Italian Cafe and Restaurant at East Battlefield and Lone Pine, where every Monday when school's in session in Springfield Public Schools, we host the Tip-Off Club. Come and join us. 11:30. Food is ready. Coaches begin speaking at noon. It's Capital City over Lebanon 51-41. Cardinal Ritter defeats Belleville East 54-47. Scott County Central over Cape Central 46-37. Central New Madrid County 59. Dexter 55. Liberty North over St. Joe Central 54-20. Was Centralia. They're 4-0 now. They defeat Hallsville 58-25. Van Far over Christian Fellowship Senior High 46-27. Clark County 51-47 over Knox County. Sherwood defeats Cole Camp 35-33. Community over Silex 30-25. In the I-70 conference tournament, Concordia defeats Santa Fe 46-44. Corey Zoo Academy over Lindbergh 58-28. Also from the I-70 tournament was Crestridge over Napoleon 64-29. DeSoto in the 27th Black and Red tournament, they defeat Crystal City 62-38. In the KCI tournament was Mid Buchanan over East Buchanan 60-29. Elsewhere, in the Hermitage Girls Tournament, Wheatland improves to 3-0. They defeat Eugene 60-36. Fort Osage over Ruskin 61-19. Doniphan defeats Fredericktown 63-48. Fordland over Galena 52-26. Green Valley goes to 4-0. They defeat William Chrisman 85-18. Greenville over Campbell 69-29. Grundy County 63. Bevier 18. Higbee, they're now 5-0 on the girls' side, 72-29 over Hale. Hayti also 5-0. They defeat Southland 77-50. Lutheran South over Herculaneum 69-20. It was Herman over Blair Oaks 45-36. Highland in the 100th annual Monroe City basketball tournament, Highland defeats Mark Twain 63-42. Hillcrest on the girls' side, they are 5-0 as well, coming out of winning the Morrisville tournament. They defeat Buffalo 58-9. Monette over Hollister 55-46. Again, these are girls' scores from Monday night. Jackson now 6-0. They defeat Kennett 85-44. Jamestown over Smithton 46-24. Jamestown also 5-0. Rolla defeats Jefferson City 54-40. It was Kearney 54 over Shawnee Mission North 32. Kelly over East Prairie 84-15. Knobnoster over Marshall 66-31. Clark County defeats Knox County 51-47. Willow Springs over Koshkonong 71-46. Odessa defeats Lafayette County 46-41. Lathrop over Plattsburgh 44-23. Was West Platte over Lawson 43-37. Warrensburg defeats Lexington 57-51. Platte County over Liberty 49-46. Liberty Mountain View 82, East Carter 61. Licking over Houston 61-23. Warsaw defeats Lincoln 43-32. Malden over Holcomb 49-39. Bayless defeats Maplewood Richmond Heights 57-34. Meridian out of Mounds, Illinois over Charleston 67-53. Rich Hill defeats Miami 48-31. Salisbury over Moberly 46-27. Mound City defeats North Andrew 65-40. It was Mountain Grove also 5-0. They defeat Hartville 71-48. Clearwater over Naylor 57-41. Nettleton out of Jonesboro, Arkansas defeats Thayer 69-42. It was Nixa over West Plains 70-50. Father Tolton defeats North Callaway 57-33. Again, these are girls' scores from Monday night. North County over Notre Dame out of St. Louis 48-41. North Platte defeats Penny 80-26. Northeast Nottoway over King City 33-28. Northwest at Hughesville 48-37 over Sturgeon. Norwood defeats Alton 45-35. Oak Grove over Excelsior Springs 49-35. Richland over Osage 59-34. Osceola defeats Wablo 72-36. Was Palmyra over Paris 51-47. Park Hill defeats Blue Springs 37-31. Park Hill South over Rapec 66-35. Paseo Academy defeats Northeast Kansas City 57-23. It was Pierce City over Southwest Washburn 60-39. Mansfield defeats Plato 43-38. Poplar Bluff over Bloomfield 66-20. McDonald County defeats Prairie Grove, Arkansas 65-50. Princeton over Canesville 63-27. Cassville defeats Reed Spring 40-36. Riverview Gardens over Collegiate School of Med Bioscience 35-27. Exeter over School of the Ozarks 56-32. Perryville defeats Scott City 56-54. Seneth Hornersville 45-43 over Westwood Baptist. Chaffee defeats Sykeston 48-40. Slater over Tina Avalon 61-13. Hickman defeats Smith Cotton 68-38. Smithville over Belton 49-33. Harrisburg over Southern Boone 71-38. St. Charles defeats Veritas Christian Academy 35-33. Owensville 53-43 over St. Clair. St. Vincent 70-20 over Saxony Lutheran. St. Genevieve 41-38 over Seckman. Sumner defeats East Kansas City 59-4. St. Paul Lutheran out of Concordia defeats Sweet Springs with Malta Bend 46-32. Tuscumbia defeats Lamont 67-50. Portageville over Twin Rivers 51-40. It was Union over Hazelwood West 70-68. Lincoln College Prep 63-52 over University Academy Charter. Kip Casey Legacy defeats Van Horn 53-36. Vienna over Dixon 58-45. Was Sullivan defeating Warrenton 45-32. New Haven over Washington 32-31. Elsewhere is Whitfield over Normandy Collaborative 50-26. Raytown over Winnetonka 53-44, and Windsor defeats Lakeland 43-29, and Pattonsburg over Winston 54-52. There's your girls' scores from Monday night. Checking on the girls' scores from last night. 117 games on the docket on Tuesday night in girls' high school basketball. We'll get through them as quickly as we can. Last night, again, these are girls' scores from last night. It was Ash Grove over Diamond 54-42. Meadville defeats Atlanta 52-46. Bell over New Bloomfield 64-18. Bishop LeBlanc defeats St. Joe Christian 52-11. Blue Valley over Central St. Joe 49-29. Branson defeats Springfield Central 73-20. It was Bunker over Clearwater 60-27. Butler defeats Lincoln 71-41. Couch over Kabul 69-31. Again, these are girls' scores from last night. Brought to you by the Bank of Billings. The Bank of Billings established 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. Calvary Lutheran over Bunston 47-39. Cameron defeats Richmond 52-40. Carrollton 59-26 over Holden. Walnut Grove defeats Clever 58-30. It was Drexel over Sheldon 31-28. Duchesne defeats Ellsbury 35-31. Kirkwood over Francis Howell North 49-33. Kansas City Central defeats Frontier STEM 59-3. Timberland over Fort Zumwalt North 48-37. Hannibal over Fulton 61-44. Elsewhere was Gallatin over Polo 53-17. Adrian defeats Harrisonville 47-41. Holcomb over Hayti 47-35. Savannah defeats Jefferson Conception 36-24. Kirksville over Clark County 65-33. Notre Dame de Sion over Lee Summit North 52-48. Max Creek defeats Dadeville 65-31. Community over Madison 52-28. Shelby, South Shelby, now 4-0, 70-29 over Marion County. Mexico defeats Marshall 62-40. Albany over Maysville 42-14. McKinley Classical Leadership 66-4 over Gateway. MICDS defeats Nerix Hall 59-36. Neosho over Monette 61-57. Washington defeats North Point 40-34. Thomas Jefferson over Northeast Vernon County 30-27. Canesville over Osborne 51-35. Osceola defeats Warsaw 57-36. Marshfield over Ozark 60-46. Parkway North defeats St. Charles 46-37. Pattonsburg over Tri-County 46-27. Macaulay Catholic defeats Pierce City 66-20. It was Sturgeon over Pilot Grove 63-56. Rich Hill defeats Hume 44-42. Stover over Russellville 60-55. Scott County Central defeats South Pemiscot 68-35. Was Spokane over Sparta over Spokane 71-38. Pittsburgh, Kansas defeats Lamar 46-36. St. Michael over Father Tolton 61-42. St. Teresa's over St. Thomas Aquinas 50-49. St. Genevieve defeats Grandview out of Hillsboro 56-33. Stoutland over Plato 60-29. I believe there's a forfeit as Tina Avalon forfeits to Bramer. South Harrison defeats Trenton 48-46. Versailles over Lakeway 45-36. St. Joseph's Academy over Visitation 53-15. Galena defeats Wheaton 44-41. And Bowling Green over Wright City 47-43. We will take a quick timeout. We'll be back after these messages with the boys' scoreboard here on the Missouri Sports Network.
The Walnut Street Inn is located in the heart of Springfield on historic Walnut Street, just blocks away from the Missouri State Campus, Hammonds Field, Great Southern Arena, and downtown Springfield. The Walnut Street Inn features newly remodeled rooms, breakfast served daily, and a friendly, accommodating staff. The Walnut Street Inn is also a great venue for private events. Book your stay or get more information at walnutstreetinn.com or call 417-864-6346.
Imagine a bank that goes where you go, creating seamless solutions for every step in your financial journey, allowing you to manage your money the way you want to, with a banking relationship that makes every day extraordinary. Imagine a world full of possibilities, always within reach. Central Bank. We do banking better.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activity.
Hey, welcome back to the morning update here on the Missouri Sports Network. My name's Guy Newcomb. Be alongside here for the next few minutes as we're rounding out the scoreboard. We'll cover the boys' scores from last night. Brought to you by Doak Propane. Doak Propane for all your propane needs in Polk County and surrounding counties. See the folks at Doak. Also presented by Arrowhead Sports Cards, right there on West Sunshine. Sorry, Central Sunshine there, just kind of across from Bass Pro. Go to Arrowhead Sports Cards. It's Harrisonville over Adrian 66-47. Atlanta defeats Meadville 70-48. Belton over Fort Osage 69-55. Bloomfield defeats Gideon 56-46. Bishop LeBlond over St. Joe Christian 61-31. Bolivar defeats Fair Grove 65-63. Was Boonville over North Callaway 58-40. Bourbon defeats Richland 69-51. Northwestern over Breckenridge 78-41. Buffalo defeats Eldon 63-52. Was Lincoln over Butler 58-42. Monette defeats Kabul 62-32 in the 87th annual Mansfield Invitational Tournament. Was Carrollton over Holden 58-29. Caruthersville defeats Kelly 66-20. Clever over Cassville 55-48. Kennett over Charleston 77-74 in the SEMO Conference Tournament. Plato over Climax Springs 60-58. Wheatland over Clinton 48-45. Mount Vernon defeats Crane 50-49. Crane's first defeat on the season. Crestridge over Sweet Springs 68-41. Was Drexel over Sheldon 51-28. South Iron now 5-0, 86-54 over Ellington. Richmond over Excelsior Springs 66-29 in the Lafayette County Tournament. In the Gene Steichhorst tournament at Hillsborough, it was Festus over Fox, 72-39. Elsewhere, it was Gallatin over Polo, 52-40. Hardin Central defeats Southwest Livingston County, 68-33. Rush Senior Homeschool defeats Halfway, 44-42. Lakeway over Hermitage, 64-55. South Shelby defeats Highland in the Monroe City tournament. Hillcrest, 97-32 over Hollister. It was Seymour over Houston, 93-68. Walnut Grove defeats Hurley, 65-50. Savannah over Jefferson Conception, 62-38. West Platte defeats Lawson, 59-56. It was Lee Summit North over Sumner, 93-34. Liberty North, they defeat Baysauer Linwood, 47-41. Lone Jack over Oric, 58-44. But Dadeville defeats Max Creek, 70-48. Hallsville over Macon, 60-28. Westwood Baptist defeats Marquand Zion, 56-42. Mexico over Marshall, 70-40. Greenwood defeats New Covenant, 84-53. It was Bell over Newburgh, 52-38. North Kansas City over Truman, 78-56. Northeast Vernon County defeats Golden City, 53-39. Tri-County over Pattonsburg, 68-65. Macaulay Catholic defeats Pierce City, 49-35. Again, these are boys scores from last night. Smithton over Pilot Grove, 75-69. Pleasant Hope defeats Humansville, 55-44. Notre Dame over Poplar Bluff, 41-37. Rich Hill, 6-0 on the year now, as they defeat Hume, 75-22. Rolla defeats St. James, 70-58. It was Russellville over Stover, 75-36. Salem defeats Waynesville, 40-39. St. Genevieve over Saxony and Lutheran, 66-64. Scott City defeats St. Pius X, 81-22. Central Kansas City over Shawnee Mission West, 78-56. East Newton defeats Southwest Washburn, 57-39. Ash Grove over Spokane, 61-53. Pittsburgh, Kansas, St. Mary's Colgate over Lamar, 50-47. Was Pattonville over St. Charles, 54-51. St. Michael the Archangel, 75-43 over Father Tolton. Staley defeats Park Hill South, 72-38. Summersville over Lesterville, 72-64. Timberland, 4-0. They defeat Parkway Central, 84-50. Trenton over South Harrison, 59-47. Lutheran South over Valley Park, 76-43. It was Sarcoxy over Verona, 60-27. Vianney over CBC, 89-71. Galena defeats Wheaton, 93-68. It was Winona over Dora, 58-44. Bowling Green defeats Wright City, 46-34. Rockhurst, 85-19 over Wyandotte, Kansas. And Scott County Central defeats Zalma, 74-28. Just a reminder, that trivia question I asked at the beginning of the show: who is the only first baseman in Major League Baseball history to have 400 home runs for the same team while playing first base? And the answer is, do you know? Do you know? Well, I'm not going to tell you. It's Bagwell for the Houston Astros. So anyway, I'm certainly glad you tuned in. As always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. Hey, everybody have a great day. God bless.